GM Farcaster. It is Monday, July 1st. I don't know how that happened, but here we are. It's July 1st, and you are here with Nounish Prof and Adrian for 29 minutes of Farcaster news to start your day. Good morning, Adrian. Happy July.
Good morning.
To all who celebrate, as said.
So there's a July channel. It seems fitting to say Happy July in that channel.
Absolutely.
I think today's Independence Day in Canada. So
it is. I didn't know that.
Independence Day to our friends.
Canadian friends.
North. Yeah.
To our Canadian friends. I did not know that. Well, happy Independence Day. Yeah, so I love that. Happy July to all those who celebrate. So, so there you go. So that was so funny. So July, it's your big month. We're expecting a lot from you. No pressure. It's all about you this month. And my background today is something kind of fun too. We have Dan's post of lobster rolls, and I believe I may be somewhere down the road because this is very familiar. And so I'm down. I am on vacation. I'm on the Cape, Cape Cod, for those who don't know what the Cape is, and back home where I'm from. So if I slide into any kind of Boston accent, it's not my fault. It's because I'm back home. So
what do we have to do to encourage that to come out?
Oh, see, there's two ways that comes out, and neither is good. Neither is good without me trying. So either I do it on purpose, or the two ways that it will come out is if I'm drunk, which I don't drink anymore, so you won't see that, or if I'm really, really wicked pissed off. So if you really make me angry, it will slide out without my control. So don't do that.
I've never seen you drunk or angry, so
that's why I've never heard the accent.
So I might just you might just need to fake it. So what are those? What's that in your background?
That's a lobster roll. It's a lobster roll from on the Cape Cod. We're down in Cape Cod right now, and it's a wicked nice day. It's really nice out. Not too much humidity. It's gonna be a good day. The Sox had a rough night the other day. Very rough night. But I think they're going to pull it over. They're going to pull it back. They'll be good. They'll be good this week. So anyway, that's enough out of me because I could do that all day, but it'll get old real fast.
Bravo.
Going back to my Midwestern anchor person. By the way, on my trip out of Fort Myers was this. I hadn't seen this before. There was a little Lego guy. There's a little Lego statue in the airport. So I felt like Build It was the right frame. Because it kind of looked like that little guy, that little pixel guy in the corner. So
yeah, and Farcaster is all about Legos, right? Growth strategy is
Legos.
Make the Legos.
Good point. I didn't even think of that. Great point. Love it. I just realized we have the wrong screen. Let me fix so we're bigger. There we go. That's better. Wrong screen. A little off. I'm in a different place, different location. It's really throwing me off. But anyway, we're gonna. We have. I lost my streak because I'm on vacation. I knew that was going to happen, so I've lost my streak. It's official, and you are now the official streak holder of GM Farcaster channel. But we noticed something about the streaks. It says your streak was 7, but it did continue, right? Because of replies. Is that what it was?
No, I honestly think this might have just been some bug in my UI because yours said once your streak ended, it said start a streak. I had stopped.
Exactly.
Yeah, I stopped streaking or casting in GM Farcaster channel on Friday, I think.
Streaking.
Because I wanted to test it out. It was telling me my window was, and it kept telling me, you have 23 hours, however many hours left to cast, but it kept resetting. It still kept my streak length at 7. It still I said I had a 7-day streak, even though it said my current window was 0.
That's interesting.
It never reset it for me. So as soon as I
do you
replied
have a streak still, or do you?
I started a new one, and then when your streak ends, you can't just pick it back up. You have to restart it. You have to, I think, on your profile, pick a channel to start a streak.
Yeah. That's what I needed. That's what happened when I went to my profile. I was like, I thought maybe I'll start a new streak, and I went, not this week. No. Don't even try. And then I thought I might do it in MoshiCam because I was going to try and post a picture every day, but I'm like, let me just do that without the streak. I'm just going to do that because I might want to post in different channels. So yeah. So interesting.
So,
Yeah. Interesting to see who else keeps their streak and who doesn't, and how many streaks we still have going at the end of, right now.
yeah, choosing GM Farcaster is a funny channel to streak in.
I know.
Because look, we go on 3 times a week, which means I'm probably casting to say we're about to go live, and I'm probably casting the day before to say we're going to go live. So that's 6. That's 6 days.
Yeah. It's just that one day that you usually don't cast that threw me. That's what threw me off. Yeah, that one day.
But I've been casting just random facts about GM Farcaster,
which is good. Which is great. Which, speaking of, I was going to show this at the end, but I'll show it right now. You did an update on our stats, and it was pretty cool. So 5 months. This is from Adrian. 5 months ago, we had recorded fewer than 40 episodes, had 37 subscribers, less than 800 listens across podcast platforms, and less than 300 mints. As of today, we've live streamed 124 episodes. Welcome to 125. Plus a bunch of bonus ones not counted, have over 300 subscribers, 11,000 listens across podcast platforms, and over 5,000 mints. Huge thanks to all the listeners, chatters, friends, Hypersub subscribers, sponsors, and people who make Farcaster newsworthy enough so that we can do what we love. We love you. And this is pretty awesome. So thanks for putting those stats together. I do have to get the Twitter views as well to Adrian, because those aren't included, and we've been seeing anywhere from 30 to 40 to well over 100 viewers at a time. So if you're watching on Twitter, hi, we're glad you're here. You can say something in the chat too. So yeah, this is amazing. Thanks.
Yeah, and what's funny is I remember doing the numbers like 5 months ago and feeling really good about that. Like I was like, that's awesome.
I know.
Like 30, like there were 30 people watching. It was incredible, and I felt so happy.
I know.
And still feel that way. So
it's good when number go up, though. We like number go up.
Yeah,
it's always a good thing.
Yes, and I do the way I pull these numbers. It's not an automated dashboard, and what's interesting is it's actually, this is a very conservative amount. There's we have different collections as well on Zora. Yeah. So this is like just the season 1, season 2 mints. Those are just the listens on like the 3 core platforms. There's other ones I'm not counting. So yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's great to see. We've made a lot of progress, and that's awesome. I do have to just shout out Dewoofi's comment in here. He said Bill Burr vibes while I was doing my Boston accent. Funny story. Bill Burr grew up about 10 minutes from where I grew up, and actually is friends with another friend of mine who's a stand-up comedian. So it was really funny. I saw him. He came out at the Grammys or something, and he was introducing or giving one of the awards away. And he said something about Dawkins, and then he's like, "That was my first concert." I'm like, "That was my first concert at the same place, at the same exact venue, same concert." It was kind of funny. So anyway, yes,
I love Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, just my little Bill Burr connection. There you go.
And well, while we're shooting out Dewoofy, he has another comment in the chat, encouraging us not to be conservative with our numbers. We need to
numbers.
Pump the numbers. We should listen to
growth.
It's a growth hack. Yeah.
He's right. We need to get our exact stats, and they can all be checked too. So.
No. They don't need to be exact. It sounds like it's inflate. You just need to round up.
I just need to grab the other mints that we didn't even count in there. But yeah, it's good to see the progress, and thank you all for being a part of that. That's the big note here. Moving on to other news. This is exciting. This is from V. Pay users on Warpcast. Send money on chain by tapping pay on a profile or cast menu. They are made in USDC on Base, sent to the most recent connected address. This is a problem. Forwarded to a wallet to complete. This will be available to everyone in the next hour. I keep forgetting to take the safe off of my profile and I need to because things keep getting sent there. So I need to do that today.
Yeah, do it now.
Yeah, I need to do it
like
right now.
End the show. So this
is the other thing is, Alex, if you happen to be listening or watching, or Beta Shop, I also think that's where my Moxie pass went because I don't see it on OpenSea or anything. So I'm like, I bet that went to the safe again.
Yes, so when you mint from a frame and you're not actually connecting a wallet and choosing where it goes. Okay. Can we spend a few minutes on V's cast here? Because it's kind of a huge one. So
it's huge.
They just threw payments in, like native payments in, like it was nothing, which I think can only happen when you're on crypto rails. Elon will be doing this.
Because I think this is what Elon's trying to do on Twitter and still hasn't happened. And think about the level of resources they have to do things. And it's going to be difficult for sure.
And that's something he's wanted since like late 90s, just the everything app. So super cool. I'd also say so many other people working on payments not integrated directly into Warpcast. So kind of this other example of like Warpcast coming out and it's like, here's something other people are working on, but we just made it easier. So I know people have feelings about that. And
for sure.
That'll keep happening. And I do feel like we should spend another 5 seconds on that public service announcement. Very important. It's sent to your recent connected address. So if someone is going to send you money, make sure your address is an address that you can access, that you can control, that you can pull money out of. Prof famously made a mistake of connecting a safe.
Don't do that.
I still don't know why you can't pull it out. I still don't know why you can't pull it out of a safe.
If you can. If it's only if it's on. I have a mainnet safe attached.
So it doesn't accept layer 2 other chains.
So that's the problem. It has to be the same chain. So if I had a base safe attached, I'd be fine. I do not. I have an ETH safe attached. Don't ask why. It's a long story. There were reasons. It had to do with paragraph and having it recognize gmfarcaster. So that was the reason. And that was the reason I did it. And then I left it because my degen got my original airdrop got sent to it. So I was waiting for that to get fixed. It finally got fixed. And then I keep forgetting to remove the safe. So I got to go do that. But yeah, do not connect a safe to Warpcast unless the base safe will be probably fine for most things. But even that could mess you up a little bit if something was on a different chain. So don't recommend. Yeah, just stay with wallets. Because if it's just a wallet, then usually you can accept anything. So it's fine. So yeah, that's the reason.
Okay.
Thanks. But this is pretty amazing.
Send Prof money. You can send to me and I'll give it to her.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
It's fine. It's fine. She can take it. It's fine. Anyways, this is exciting news. And I do understand, other people who are developing things might be a little upset. And you're right, this is going to happen a lot. But also, I think, different things for different reasons, right? A pay bot might be a little different, the way you can program it and all of that. So it still can be a little different function than this, but this is very cool. Very cool to see. Moving on, we also have this is also from V, new feature, cast report updates on Warpcast. Warpcast will send you a notification if we've taken action on casts you've reported. Typically, this means we've marked the account as low quality so that they move into the show more section in conversations. So this is really helpful because I know I've reported a few along the way, and you just never know if it's even been received. So I think this is really helpful for knowing what happened to that report I made. This from Horsefax, working on a few new frame ideas. First up, composer actions. Want to add a poll to a cast? You need to know that survey exists. Find it, go to a separate site, generate a poll frame, copy, paste the URL, then cast it. Too hard. It should be easy to find and add frames directly from the cast composer. So that's really interesting. I would love that, because I think it was, when I was listening to the most recent Many Such Cases with Nonlinear and Ted, they were talking about the ephemeralness of, I don't know if that's a word, but if it isn't, it is now, of frames, and how a lot of times you can't find the ones you're looking for, or, those kind of things. So I do think this would be super, super helpful to be able to search and have it just come up, or even have it suggest something would be helpful too. So a little bit more from Horsefacts on that. Composer actions can solve the discovery problem. Clients like Warpcast can surface actions to users when creating a cast. These composer actions will collect input from the user and modify the cast text or embeds. For example, a Grammarly action that reviews your cast for errors, etc. A Jiffy action. Wait a minute, I got to finish this one. A Jiffy action that helps boomers insert GIFs. Poll builder action that creates and inserts a poll frame. A payment request action that creates and inserts a payment request. More details here. So this looks really exciting. Yeah, I'm good. I can do my own Jiffy GIFs. Thanks.
I actually heard, is it Gen Z that doesn't use GIFs, and they look at, I thought Gen Z's now, if you look at GIFs as boomer-esque.
I believe that's probably the comment here. Yes, it's for, that helps, maybe because only boomers insert GIFs. Maybe that's it.
Oh, okay. Because I think
that could be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. It was
a millennial versus Gen Z thing.
My Gen Z just walked out the door. Actually, I think he's Gen Alpha, but he just walked out the door. I would have asked him, "Do you use GIFs?" And the answer would probably be no.
I think he's a Z.
He might be a Z.
I think sure. Alpha is younger.
He might be a Z. I'm not sure where the line is anymore. By the way, totally a little off topic, but I went to see Inside Out 2 yesterday. So good. Highly recommend. Because it was a rainy day on the Cape, so that's what you do. But it was really, really good. So highly recommend to those who have kiddos, and even if you don't, it's a really cute movie. So there you go.
I took my son a few weeks ago as well.
Oh, did you? And did he like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Both my son, who's 16, and ennui was really, I was really connecting with that particular emotion. Yeah, I thought that was going to be the attitude, and he really liked it. So that was good. But the ending with the parents' brains going, "That's all I get." I'm like, that is my life. That's my life right now. What did you do at camp? Nothing. It was fine. Like, okay. Okay. Okay, this from Dan. New for Warpcast group DCs. Allow anyone to invite someone else to the group. Previously, it was just admins. All new groups will have everyone set by default, but one tap to toggle off. Existing groups can change to everyone in the group settings. So if you want to allow others to invite to the group, there you go. That's super helpful, especially, for DAOs, this could be really helpful as well. This
defaults to less. So the group chat defaults to open. Like anyone, if you create a group chat, anyone can invite anyone. Yeah. And if you want to make it more private and have more control, you have to lock it down.
But if you have an existing group chat, it's going to be set to admin. So you'll have to go turn it on. So if you have a group chat already, you have to go turn on that. So you'll have to move that toggle if you want.
Okay, I just got worried for existing group chats that have incriminating information in it that you don't. That you're the.
You don't want anybody in the CastOut chat. Is that what you're trying to say?
No. I have other incriminating group chats.
all the CastOut players right now. Wait, what? Let's go turn off those group chats. I'm just kidding. There's nothing incriminating there. This from Dan. Our near-term priorities: hub and network stability. 2, increase supply of interesting and entertaining content on the network, especially in channels. 3, continue to iterate on frames, actions, and developer Legos. And 4, feed quality and span algorithms. So similar to what they've been working on, these seem to be the consistent priorities right now, because apparently we are not entertaining enough. So we need more entertaining content.
I don't.
We can only do so much. We're doing our best. We really are. I feel like we're killing it, but okay, Dan. We need more. It's fine. This is from Steve. Come on, load for me. There we go. Tipping cast with warps has no limits now. Try it out. I had no idea. So that's good. So you can.
I didn't even know there was a limit before, and I even forget.
It was 10, I think, right? It was set to 10.
Yeah. So I have a cast action to tip 10. Is there a different cast action that lets you tip more? Does it just mean you can tip multiple
it
times?
means because if you hit, I think you could only do 100, like you can only do 10 a day. So if you were tipping a lot of, it would eventually hit a limit. So it no longer has the limit. Yeah.
Okay, so you're still tipping in 10 at a time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, listen, Steve-O. I want to know how many. Oh, he got 440 warps. There you go. 44 people warped him to test it out.
There you go.
I was like, it's a great warp trap.
Yeah, totally.
If you were.
Yeah, I should tip him. I forget where the tipping is.
I'm going to cast that tipping with warps doesn't work for me anymore. And then see how many people try it out and give me their warps.
I was like, what?
So I just feel like I can try.
It doesn't. I don't seem to be able to. Are you going to say I don't seem to be able to receive warps anymore?
Yeah, just say I can't receive warps. It's not working. Can
you guys test this out? Oh, Adrian, that's funny.
Oh no, I'm going down my Borodutch arc.
Borodutch arc.
All right, sorry. I need a vacation. This is not good.
Luckily, you're getting one in about 15 minutes or maybe 10. So this was for me, just submitted my base on-chain summer Buildathon application for CastOut in the social with Farcaster track, helped Jesse Pollock with his bald transformation and scored an NFT. Mint yours by joining the on-chain summer Buildathon. This is a really cute NFT that they gave you when you submitted for the Buildathon. So I kind of love it. And so I think the deal is that Jesse is going to shave his head if it hit a certain number. So that's what we're looking for here. And then you also submitted for the writing hackathon. So you got one of these
under the unplugged track.
Which was sponsored by Nouns. So that was, we funded that in a prop a while back. And so I was excited to see that there was an IRL. That was a focus on IRL activity. I will say there was
IRL, and they kind of said non-technical as well.
Yeah.
Like, so a lot of the Buildathon is like what developer focused.
Yeah.
And I think the hackathon, it was like the whole idea of it is giving voice to non-developers and other types of builders. So seemed to fit.
Perfect. Yeah. And we'll see what happens. I did feel like there wasn't enough non-technical categories or options. That most of them, besides those two that we're in, I think there might have been one other, were very technically focused, which is great. And of course we need that, but we also need people using these things. So, and that's something I realized as I was doing CastOut was that we were we were hitting on those frames pretty hard on games, and it was a great way to load test them. So you do need people using the things that you're building. So we should be recognizing that as well. And speaking of
how many subscribers do we need for you to shave your head?
I don't think there is a number.
Did you say 10,000?
I said I don't believe exists a number.
10,000. Got
it. Adrian, no, I'm not agreeing to that.
Mint it.
Never agreeing to that. Only way that's happening is by force. In other words, like, life force. Like life takes my hair, then I'll deal with it. But
okay.
Yeah, no.
A GM tattoo. You'll get a GM tattoo.
I mean, I already have this, and I will get it. I will get a GM tattoo. How about that?
Right.
That I will do. We can talk about that. We can discuss that option. What number? 10,000 on which platform? Like where?
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll work out the details, but that I will do. That I'm not opposed to. And this was my CastOut rundown, and then I included this in my application. This was for the writing hackathon as well. So go give that a read if you missed all that craziness or just want to relive it. And it also has the list of all the different projects that were included, and there were I think at least like 24, 25, something like that. It was a lot.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that we were able to incorporate, and that was pretty cool, including, which I almost forgot this, Bountycaster. So when I went and did closed out the bounties, it gave you and Toady these attestations, which I thought was really, really cool. It's the first time I've actually seen it in action. I remember it being announced, but this was pretty cool to have this attestation that you completed a bounty. So there you go. Very exciting. And Toady got one for himself as well.
Verifiable credentials.
Verifiable. You are verified on chain that you came in second.
As a backstabber.
You were the runner-up. You were the runner-up. But that was, it made me rethink it, that I wish I had done something for like all the players, because that would be a cool thing for everybody to have. So it might actually change how I approach the different things next time, because it would be very cool to have this like attestation kind of on chain that you played this game and did, X well or whatever. So it was pretty cool. So I love that. And it surprised me because I forgot all about that they had added that. This from JTGI, launch Automod channel stats. Have you ever wondered how effective are my rules? How many casters is that? How's my channel performing? Is engagement up? Who are the top contributors? Well, you can stop. Automod partnered up with CastSense.xyz from OXS hash to answer these and more, live now for all channels. So that's pretty cool. So go get your stats from your channels if you're using Automod. And in other news, we have from Airstack, hi, it's Moxie time. So today I invite everyone to join us on a new journey as we introduce Moxie, a Farcaster community-owned and community-governed protocol developed by Airstack. We have one goal: to grow the Farcaster GDP. Moxie enables efficient on-chain economies to be woven throughout Farcaster into every cast, frame, action, DC, client, app, promotion, and more. Please take a moment to learn about Moxie, as every Farcaster member has skin in the game. We have 2 airdrops planned for launch, exclusively for Farcaster members, plus 2 retro grants programs already announced for members who help Moxie grow, and ongoing everyday rewards for QDAO Farcaster engagement. To participate, you'll need a Moxie Pass, a soulbound NFT that can only be minted on Farcaster, Moxie frames, Airstack, etc. Go learn more at moxie.xyz. So this is why I have to go fix my issue, because I'm pretty sure my Moxie Pass is now sitting in a safe that I can't access. So we'll get that fixed. We'll get that figured out. I got to reach out. But this is really cool. I love the animation too. It was really, really well done. So excited to see where this is going. They already had a huge number of folks. This is if you participated in FarHack as a builder or judge, you have an automatic approval for Moxie airdrop to builders. Apply here. So just FYI. And since Friday, 23,500 Farcaster members have minted personalized soulbound Moxie passes. Tickets to use Moxie protocol when it launches in a couple weeks. Nowhere but Farcaster can you have that level of on-chain distribution and social validation. Thanks, fam. So I thought that was amazing that they got that kind of engagement so quickly. So very well done. Excited to see more about that, and I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot more in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, there's a lot of docs written. I saw Donica had read through, Donica Swanson said, I saw her casting that she had like read through all the docs and said they were really good. I think a lot of people, other people have started casting saying that they were planning on spending a lot of unplugged time reading through. And
Cool.
So I know we talked to Alex last week and heard a little bit of preview about what the vision is. And I think we should probably bring someone on at some point to kind of break down the details of Moxie.
So Alex and Beta Shop, if you're listening, let's set up a time, have you come down, and when it's a little bit closer to the launch, and let's chat it through. Okay. And this from you, which I think I didn't even realize this was you had posted this. I think I just read it for the first time.
That's because I narrowcasted.
I hadn't seen.
I cast it
Interesting.
so narrowly. And look, Polymarket channel has only 200 followers. So what do you
That's
think
funny.
the overlap between it's no one
Okay,
saw it.
hold on. I need to follow. So now I don't miss it. Can't deposit funds or use Polymarket in my region. Is this IP address based? Feels like information that would have been useful to me before I connected and created a profile. It is possible that I'm going to guess that because of our lovely regulatory environment, that you would probably need a VPN to use it. And that's the case with a lot of things in crypto, unfortunately, and it's frustrating. But I agree. It's for those who are doing this stuff.
You
Please
mean
let us
you don't
know
mean
ahead of
VPN?
time.
You mean to say I need to move states and
I think
go
you might need to
somewhere?
move like
Countries?
out of
Okay.
a country. Yes, it's funny because I've talked to people about this. I'm like, yes, eventually I do see myself living on an island somewhere. I just don't know where yet, but
Oh.
unless something changes drastically here.
Or I thought we were building a network state.
We are.
And
Yes. Yes. But we are going to
my
need a
point
location that
here-
allows us to do things like this.
Yeah. And all I'm saying, my editorial comment with this cast was less about annoyance that I can't bet on Polymarket in my region. It's that you made me go through the hoops of connecting
Yeah.
my wallet and
And
creating
then
a
told you.
profile and giving you my name to tell me I can't deposit funds. So
Yeah.
not cool, not happy. You could have told me that. You knew my freaking IP address beforehand. So that's my annoyance.
I agree. That's the same thing. Like I've gone through that with Blur. That's why I cannot stand Blur, because you go through all those process of like, gaining these points and blah, blah, blah. And then then you find out when you go to grab the airdrop that you can't, because of your region. It's like, just tell me ahead of time. Like I wouldn't have bothered. And that's why they don't. But for this one, I'm not sure, because it's not like they got any activity from you beforehand. So they should just let you know. That's
Now you all know. We love Polymarket for the memes. We do.
We do love you, Polymarket, for the memes.
And
we do appreciate your bucket hat and all that you do to bring fun to the ecosystem. But also,
and you're welcome to pop in anytime.
And you're welcome to pop in anytime. But please change this.
Thank you.
This one is not coming up for me, and I don't know why. All right, I'm going to move on. This from Scoop, new milestone unlocked. We've now seen 2 million in trading volume on Scoop, which is great. But also, Salvino, what is Scoop? Can you please at least tell us exactly how this is going to work? Because all we know is that it's somehow tied to Farcaster activity, but we have no details on what that looks like and like how people earn based on that activity. So I'm looking forward to actually finding out what exactly this thing is.
Doesn't stop anyone from putting $2 million in to start trading.
Nope. I did too. I put in, I have cards. I am set up. It's hilarious. I have a little thing going back and forth with Wiz. Shout out Wiz, who every time I look at my notifications, Wiz has bought whatever I just bought and then changed the sticker. And it's
yes. Kristen casted. She's like, "Why do I have the sticker on my card that I didn't put there?" And she was very unhappy about it.
No, me too.
Like, that's because people control that sticker.
Yeah, people control it. I know. I feel the same, Kristen. I really do, because people keep putting Milady on me, and I don't like Milady. So could you please anything but that, please? Thank you.
I bought a few cards too, just to play and
see what it's all about.
Yeah,
exactly. But I still have no idea exactly what's going to happen. I'm really curious too, because there's people who are significantly investing in Twitter influencers who literally have no activity on Farcaster, and I'm dying to see how that plays out. Like, is it going to encourage that person to come over to Farcaster, or are these people just going to get rugged? And my guess is the latter, but we'll see. It's going to be interesting. A couple more things. We are running a little long, but this is the only show for the week. So it's 29 minutes of Farcaster news times 3, but less than that in one day. Making things up now. What's one feature you'd like us to add to Warpcast this week?
By the way, shout out. We were shouting out our Twitter audience earlier today and telling you to say
there's
hi.
A Twitter one. Hey, Chris.
Chris B, thanks for jumping in, and Chris joined Scoop this morning. So
all right. And that's NFT Thinker, also known as. Exciting. So what's one feature you'd like us to add to Warpcast this week? Drop that in here. And one person, Bripan, mentioned landscape video view on mobile. There's a lot of video improvements that could happen, and I do not expect those to happen anytime soon because the video has not gotten enough engagement. But we'll see. We shall see.
But this is, I mean, like Dan is always asking for, like, he does listen. And
he does.
So it's like if you've got little, and I think on the kind of the weekly, he's got his big priorities that we showed in terms of stability on network hubs and quality and all that. That takes a little longer to address. But I think he's also always looking for all the low hanging fruit and what are the little things people want. And
I think if it's something easy enough, small enough, things like that, it's going to get done. Yeah, so I would say definitely if you have an idea, pop it in there because you never know. You never know. Couple other things really quick. This from W-Benz, tips for new builders. Marketing. 1, marketing does not lead to product market fit. 2, community building leads to product market fit. 3, marketing is not community building. 4, community building is hard. 5, you have to do it every day. 6, only you can do it. Very, very true, and definitely something we know a lot about. So community building is hard, but worth it is also what I'd say. It is hard, but definitely worth it, and it's the best marketing you can do if you can get there.
Hard to measure.
What's that? And hard to measure. Very hard to measure. I love this meme from Miss Angel. It's degen price, everybody lined up for the 6 cents and not so much interested in the 0.007. But, it's going up. And with that, I do want to mention one other thing. This is our schedule this week. We are only live today. The rest of the week, we are going to have some reruns or some replays. So Wednesday morning, we're going to have a GM Farcaster replay, episode 38 with DWR.eth. I have not watched this since we did it. So this is going to be fun. I will be in the chat. We just are taking a little break. So because it is a little challenging where I am to be able to broadcast. At 11:30 on Wednesday, July 3rd, we also have episode 5, Vibe Check with DeWoofy, and that will be fun to watch as well. And then Friday, 8:30 a.m., July 5th, we're going to do a replay of GM Farcaster's episode 100, which was live from FarCon with an interview with DWR and V, the founders of Farcaster. And we will, again, be in the chat talking about all this fun stuff. So with that, anything else that I missed?
No. It is.
For those listening to the audio only, Adrian,
I'm shaking my
your
head. No, we covered it all. I think this is our first official vacation week.
It is. It is
since September.
Ever. This is my first one ever, I think. So we're gonna.
So I really hope you get to enjoy.
We're doing
a
GM Farcaster retreat in a couple hours from now. In other words, Adrian and I are meeting up for lunch. So we're 4 hours away from each other. So we're going to drive 2 hours, meet in the middle on a lovely little beach town in Connecticut. Yep. And do a little bit of work and a little bit of planning, and it'll be
and eat some lobster rolls.
And eat some lobster. We're gonna eat some lobster. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna watch some fire. We're gonna have fireworks at the end of this week. Always a lot of fireworks where I am. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hanging out with my cousins. So that's what I'm doing up here in Boston. Actually on the Cape. And by the way, it's on the Cape, down the Cape. It's never at the Cape. That's just a shout out to Antonio and Maz from the episode with Mike Rainbow. And with that, everybody, we hope you have a lovely, if you are on vacation this week and you're celebrating any of the Independence Days, whether Canadian or USA, please enjoy. And wear the Cape. No, not wear the Cape. You just wanted me to say wear, didn't you? And we will see you next Monday. I'm sure we'll have lots to chat about, but also we're hoping that maybe the Farcaster team is also taking some breaks this week. So hopefully not. Hopefully we won't have too much to catch up on.
There will be no shipping this week.
No shipping,
We've
please.
Yeah,
You guys
please.
just not, and that goes for everybody. Could you not ship?
Farcaster
Except
Fridays
for Scoop.
canceled.
Everybody, everybody chill, except for Scoop, because we'd still like to know exactly how it works. So if we could figure that out, that'd be great. And with that, we're going to call it. Have a lovely day, everybody. And we will see you next Monday. Enjoy and bye-bye. I can buy my closing credits. Bye-bye.